one of the big events of her life, so Mom asked that I read this to you. Marie called it The Saga of Marie and the Smallpox, and then she added the word dreaded and a couple of exclamation points. I have a tale to tell that happened long ago. I don't know my exact age, but I would guess that I was around 13. I am 8 years older than my brother, but I don't remember how old he was at that time. I am now 91 years of age, and should have written this years ago when I remembered more vividly what happened. A smallpox epidemic broke out in my hometown of Leonard, Texas. I was vaccinated on a Monday and broke out with smallpox on Wednesday. My vaccination hadn't had time to take, so I had a full-fledged case of smallpox. My father worked in a grocery store, and I had the misfortune of going there, sitting around a big pot-bellied stove near a man sitting nearby. He had just gotten over the smallpox. Not completely, and the doctor suggested I got it from him. They immediately quarantined the house. My father wasn't there, so they wouldn't let him in the house. He stayed with the people next door. So there we were, Mother, my brother Bill, and me. If you don't know anything about the smallpox, let me tell you. I was broken out solid with these terrible lesions. If you broke out, it could leave a scar. I had to wear gloves so I wouldn't scratch. My poor mother, she had to tend to me practically constant because I was so sick. She was fortunate to find a woman who had had the smallpox, so she moved in with us. I had an elderly doctor, Dr. Pendergrass, who came every day. When he left the house, he would rub disinfectant in his head with snow-white hair. It was cold weather, and he stood in the cold doing that. Everyone was afraid of me and wouldn't walk across the street. They would walk across the street instead of in front of our house. Time passed, I don't know how long. It came time to fumigate the house. It was a cold, rainy day, and we sat in the car in the garage all day waiting for the house to be germ-free before we could go back in. It was a terrible time, but we all survived. I look back on it now and think how many times I've told this story. Quite an ordeal, but my mother's dedication got me